Hello.
Hello.
Wow. Welcome. This is episode 104 of the NgoVo Convo podcast, where two stupids make a hype.
That's right. It's hype.
Because we're hyped today. I'm one of your hosts, Veronica Vo, and I'm joined by Harrison. No, he's over there somewhere. I'm over here somewhere.
Somewhere.
Everywhere. And if you're new here, we both just want an excuse to talk about anything that ranges from anime to comics. But also we're trying to clean up this never-ending backlog, which we're doing today. Today. But also because some would say this is two people conversing.
Like NgoVo Convo and NgoVo
Wow.
Convo spot right above my head over there.
So smart, Harrison. So smart.
Oh, thank you. Again, I appreciate it. I don't
You're
hear that
welcome.
enough.
Okay, Harrison. You can watch every episode on youtube.com or listen to it as a podcast by searching NgoVo Convo on your podcast service of choice. We're on 10 pluses.
All
Pluses.
10 plus. Yes.
Yes.
Or thing.
And in this episode, we're going to be talking about Cyberpunk Edgerunners.
Hell yeah.
Get ready for it. So if you haven't finished the series, it's on Netflix. There's 10 episodes. Go watch it.
Easy.
Come back to us after a day or two. Took me a weekend.
Yeah.
So.
That's
Yeah.
about right.
Or actually 2 days, technically, so.
A weekend.
Wait, yeah, a weekend, yeah. But yeah, come back to us in a day or two. Just like this video. Save it for later.
Yeah. Easy.
Yeah, easy. But yeah, I think we both were a little late to Cyberpunk because it aired September 13th, 2022. And it won like a bajillion awards last year.
Yeah.
And I can see why.
Yeah.
I really can see why. It's so pretty to like look at.
Aesthetic. Good animation.
Aesthetically
Because it was
pleasing.
made by Studio Trigger?
Yes, Studio
Or
Trigger.
animated by Studio Trigger? Yeah.
Yeah. I think they did a really good job because this is a game, right?
It's based off of, the Cyberpunk 2077 video game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. But yeah, Harrison, non-spoiler thoughts? Since you watched this before I did.
I watched it
actually.
before you did, and then
Yeah.
I was curious, did you watch it in English or did you watch it in Japanese?
I actually, this time I did a little experiment and I split it.
Ah,
So
okay.
the first 5 episodes were in Japanese and the
Okay.
last 5 were in English.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you?
I watched it all in English this time around. I watched it, okay. I did start this like a year ago when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know what happened. I guess I just stopped for some reason.
Oh, okay. I thought this would get you hooked.
It did.
Oh, okay. Oh.
No, for some reason, I can't tell you for the life of me. I can't remember why I stopped for some reason. But I only watched one episode, and that time I watched it in Japanese. And I think later down the line, one of my friends was like, "Oh, dude, watch it in English because they actually do a really good job." But I think the big thing was the accents, like getting like the was it Puerto Rican accents and all like just the variety. It was apparently better in English, so I just decided to watch it all in English. That's why I was curious if you watched it in Japanese at all and if it felt any different to you.
There was a difference, and I think I liked the dub version of this a lot better. But one of my favorite Japanese voice actors played a role.
Oh, yeah?
He was the doctor. Yeah.
Oh, he was a doctor?
Yeah. So you have to go back and watch that and listen to it, and I know you'll recognize him.
Okay.
Pretty quickly.
Okay.
No, but yeah. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't want to ask if you watch it in sub or dub, and we can just, surprise each other during recording, and I think we did.
Just kidding. I already checked who it was. I see.
Yes.
I see.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
all right. Go watch it.
But
if
yeah.
you're curious.
So you really like this in dub?
No, but I did like it in dubbed, and overall, dude, I wish I watched this earlier, but I also don't think it mattered that much because no matter what, it's all self-contained. There's no season 2. And as a person that played I did play the video game, and this got me wanting to play Cyberpunk, and I get why. There was a huge once this season dropped, sales in Cyberpunk jumped.
Oh, I bet.
And people were like
really
getting
bet.
into it, and they're like, dude, it's good. But overall, I love the story. I think it. At times, I was like, oh, this is like, typical. But then at other times, it's very graphic, and it's very. I think
it surprised me.
Yeah, I think I gave you the warning. I was like, dude, it's a lot, and it matches the game. Like, it's 100% matches the game with the ratings and everything. With like, with like the nudity, like the drug usage, the drink.
The drinking.
Yeah.
The sex, which was really weird. Sometimes I was like, ugh.
But it's just to show like how dysfunctional like society is at that point, right?
Oh yeah.
Depending on technology and stuff. So I think that's just really cool to see. And it was fun. I was watching with my wife, and of course, like the initial part when you meet one of the characters, he's just like, it's like a sex machine going on. I was like, dang. But it gets you into the vibe of like how the world is, like what the world is.
Yeah.
And I think it did a very good job. And I think overall the characters were all fun to follow. It was sad. Yeah. It was very sad. I honestly, but it was so good. But get tissue.
Yeah. Yeah, I think 10 episodes for Cyberpunk was the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they hit. I mean, I don't know. I've never played the game, but I'm pretty sure they've hit all the major points of what Cyberpunk is.
Yeah, they hit like the vibe of what Cyberpunk is. So big thing is it doesn't. This kind of leads into this game, but also not. I think it's a story. It could be the story of itself, but you'll see like some references to other things in the game.
So it can be in its own entity.
It is its own, But I don't think you don't need to play the game to understand the show. I think that's the big thing.
Okay.
But it's
which is great for me.
Yeah, it was great. No, that's why I kept telling him, I'm like, dude, watch it. It's so good.
Yeah.
And the big thing is,
it's really good.
It was animated super well, and actually, so if you watch Studio Trigger stuff, it lines up with like their track record of how they like all their shows. Like the vibe.
Yeah, it does.
Like Gurren Lagann matches, Kill la Kill matches, like the vibe of everything. But I wouldn't say, I'd say this is like, would you say, because those shows are more, try not to spoil those either, if those that haven't watched, at times can be very kind of out there at times, if that makes sense.
No, they are out there.
I don't know what's the exact word.
No, out there is the right word for those two, I think.
Because it's not super over the top, but it's still kind of, but
But it crosses the line.
But yeah.
Especially,
it crosses that threshold.
Yeah, they do.
But
I mean, same goes to Cyberpunk, really.
Yeah. But that also but it's weird because me playing the game, it matches the vibe to a point where it wasn't over the top, because I think the game was already kind of over the top with the themes.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. But what about you?
It was so pretty. I couldn't take my eyes off the screen.
Yeah.
I think especially the lining of everything, and when they do close-ups of faces and eyes, that's the detail to this was amazing. And I can see why they won a lot of awards last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won a lot of things. They won Mecha Anime of the Year. Mm-hmm. Best in Original Screenplay, Anime of the Year, actually Anime of the Year.
Yeah.
Best voice artist performance, and then they were nominated for
so many things.
Yeah.
It was wild because it was one of those it was a Netflix original.
Yeah.
But so here's the thing, I think I was gonna say but not really. It's just all done it was just unexpected. I think that's what it was, because anything under really Netflix, you're just kind of okay, cool.
Yeah, no, I agree. No, but this was great. I'm really happy you told me to watch this. I was okay.
No, it was funny because I sat there and I'm like, oh yeah, this is on my list, because this is one of those things where I got Netflix back and I was like, wait, I need to watch this. And then I started watching. I was like, wait, this won so much last year. Why did we not even try to watch this?
I know.
I don't know what happened. No, again, I think I was just I have no idea.
We were hyper focused on other stuff.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. But
no, but it's great. I found it really great.
Recommend 10 out of 10.
Would recommend.
If I rated, this is so good overall.
No,
because
I
I
agree.
felt empty after I watched this show.
No, I felt so empty when I finished. I was like, Harrison, I am not well.
I am not well. I was like, I feel
am
you.
not okay. And I still am not okay.
No, like the best part was like when me and my wife finished this, we actually just sat in silence for like a good minute, and we're like, that was good. Yeah, that was good.
I sat here by myself. I was like, what am I supposed to do with myself?
And those that haven't, go listen to you'll know the song. Like there's the main song for the show, and it's top. And it's funny, I heard it before I watched this show.
Really?
And I didn't. Oh yeah, I just like listened. I was like, oh, this is
Okay.
this is cool. This is a nice song. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Then I heard it after. I'm like, oh, this changed. This changed 100%.
Depression has
Depression.
hit.
Yeah. So,
No, yeah. Okay, yeah.
It's
I
good.
got nothing else. Let's go into
The
spoiler
details.
thoughts where our depression can hit a little harder.
okay.
Okay, let's get into spoilers. 3, 2, 1.
Get up.
Who's your favorite character? Do you have a favorite character? I have a favorite character.
Oh, dude. So I think mine actually is. I actually did like David a lot.
I like David a lot.
I think it was a good mix. I do like the supporting cast is just really good. So but leading into that, who's yours?
Rebecca.
I knew it.
My little
I knew
little
it.
happy trigger child.
Oh my god, she gave me Harley Quinn vibes, like 100%.
No, she did.
Harley Quinn Jinx vibes. It's
And I just love it because every time like she gets interrupted, she's like, "This is mine," and then she goes like,
oh my gosh, yeah.
It's great.
No, I think they did David really well in that the arc was just really good.
I mean, he has had like a really sad life.
Yeah.
If you really think about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like coming from the slums and then kind of going to like this rich school
Yeah.
that's like not accepting him and his like whatever.
Societal standards.
Yeah, societal standards. I have to say, I'm a David Lucy shipper.
100%.
I just
Dude.
like I can't.
I know for
Get
like
off
a.
this ship.
Did you feel the vibe where for a split second it looked like they were trying to gear it towards David and Rebecca?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
For like a split second.
It was like episode 3 or 4 when they were trying to shift it. I think a little bit.
I don't know if they were trying even either. It just felt like it.
No, it just felt like
Like,
yeah.
with the
It was like
vibe.
around that episode, but then afterwards, it was good.
After the
It
time
was, like,
skip. No, I felt it more after the time skip.
after time skip.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But-
No, yeah. David Lucy shipper. I felt like their arc was really good together
And
overall
were you gonna?
because that
Are you?
end
Yeah, the ending. Okay,
had
okay.
me.
Dude,
that ending
the
had me
ending-
empty.
Can I say, like, I sat there and I was like really upset with how I was like, this is dumb. If they just communicate, blah blah blah. I was like, oh, this is a classic tragedy type deal. It's the classic Romeo and Juliet
Yes.
thing, kind
Yes,
of.
it is.
Where they both don't die, but it's like they did it for each other, and it's beautiful, but also super depressing.
I was so empty. At 10, the title is My Moon, My Man, and I was like, no, don't. And I was sitting here watching it like this, and I was like, God, I can't deal with this.
Oh, by the way, the guy at the end, Atom Smasher, he's actually in the game. So that guy is actually in the game. So when I heard like,
Oh, okay.
they were talking about like famous Cyberpunk characters or like
Yeah.
or what was it, Edgerunners or
Edgerunner.
Yeah.
Edgerunner.
they were talking about famous ones, and Atom Smasher is one from
Oh,
in the
he's
game.
like from the game.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a cool Easter egg then.
Yeah, but the fact
Yeah.
that he like played like as the last boss role was like wild.
Yeah. No, did you like the, I guess, technology? Kind of like the cyber
Yeah.
skeleton stuff?
Yeah.
That was cool, right?
I like high fantasy, but I'm a sucker for like cyberpunk stuff. So
Yeah.
all the tech and all that. That's why I like the game so much, for the vibe of it, because it's all about like augmentation, and it's just. But I also like the theme that it brought about, how the more you use it, the more you could become a cyber psycho.
Yeah.
So
no, you know what this anime reminded me of? Blade Runner.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
and
the
I
same
was
vibe.
like,
Yeah.
wait, it's that same vibe, and I was like, wait a second, this is kind of giving me Blade Runner vibes.
Yeah, because I think so. It's funny because the video game is also based off a board game, if I remember correctly, and
Oh, okay.
which
I've
is
heard of
also
that.
based off of like that genre. So that's why it gives you
Okay,
that vibe.
so that's why they kind of give me that
Yeah.
vibe. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I really like the like,
the setting.
especially when Lucy starts
Oh.
kind of like messing with technology and
Yeah.
stuff, especially in that car scene when David's driving. It's just really cool to see like her eyes like light up gold, and
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. I was like, please. And then her like showing him like the moon and stuff. Oh,
Dude, it's
no.
that's
Hurt
why
my
it was so
heart.
wild. Like that was like, because that was one of the points in. I'm going to go. I kind of refer it back to the game because it's always fun to see how they do it. And again, I think the anime just does it so well. Because in the game, it's more like that was a feature where they're like, oh, you could like kind of do detective work. You like
Yeah.
like get to immerse yourself in like whatever environment and all that. But
Yeah.
it's funny how like she has like the moon, but the initial one that he did was like the video of the breakout of whoever had the I keep forgetting what it's called all of a sudden. Like the
spine
Yeah.
thing?
I'm gonna keep looking, but it's fine.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But no, it's just cool to see like the differences of
Yeah.
or the scale of like what it could be. And it could be
What
super
could be-
pornographic.
Yeah. Could have been, which is whatever the doc wants, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
What'd you think of Maine?
Dude, he's so I expected I did not expect him to become the mentor role for
Me
David.
neither.
I thought because in typical stuff you have like the dude that like tries to get his stuff and then ends up just trying to kill you. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was cool that he took in David only because he actually had the we're gonna keep going back to this and it's gonna annoy me. When he got chipped with the thing. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, and I don't remember what it was called.
I also can't read it that well. Sandestine?
Okay.
Sandevestein, yeah. The
I'll
back
go with
the
whatever
back
you saw.
module.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The spine thing.
Again, so going back, it was cool to see like how originally it was for Maine, but then
David kind of like accidentally got it.
And it's there again, each relationship is wild because essentially Maine was the example that he didn't, or everyone's like, no, you don't want to become that.
Yeah.
But then he
become
did.
like a cyber
Super like augmented,
psycho. Yeah.
essentially not human at that point.
I know what surprised me about Maine was that he was a great mentor, but in the end he turned into what he didn't want to become.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with that scene with Kiwi. I was like, oh, don't hit my girl Kiwi like that. She was probably my second favorite character.
Oh, she was cool.
She was so cool. I loved her sass. She was honestly just so funny.
So sass.
But yeah, let's talk about Lucy. I need your thoughts on Lucy. Good old Lucy. Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know. So not because I really did try to avoid anything on the show, like avoid any like plot hole or plot points or reviews and such.
Like spoilers, yeah.
So I didn't know what to expect of her initially.
Me too.
So I knew that they were
honestly.
get the romance option, but I didn't know if she was like gonna be like one of those like I didn't know she was gonna run with the gang that long the entire time. I thought she was just like a part of the corporation and eventually it's just two worlds, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. She's awesome, best girl.
No, she really is. I honestly, I want to refer back to the ending, but when she was on the moon and she was like imagining David with I can't
because of everything that they went. No, and it was so funny. She showed that clip only to like keep him preoccupied, but like also kind of like seriously, you know?
Yeah. No, Lucy's probably one of the best girls in here.
And no, I was initially like after the time skip, I was kind of sus of her.
No, I was the same.
Because obviously something flipped when she read
Something
into the
happened.
files for one of the Arasaka files, and on David, and she was just in the end she was just trying to protect him, but we didn't know why. She was just like not doing anything.
No,
Not
no,
doing
I
anything.
agree. That time skip, I was like, something's going to happen to David, and I'm not going to like this.
Oh, dude, it was a coin toss. I didn't know who was gonna die at the end. I knew it was a sad ending, but I didn't know who was gonna die. And then I was like, oh, that's sad.
No, it just. I feel like this studio, they like sad endings.
They do.
They really just
'Cause-
want to take these sad animes.
Okay, because spoiler alert for this stuff, like they made Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill.
I cried.
Gurren Lagann's
Gurren
ending
Lagann.
is sad. It was,
I cried
yeah.
so hard.
But it's the same vibe. Someone's left alone
Yep.
in the romance, but it was almost like really close. I mean, it was already depressing halfway because
It was just,
and then
I would
Kill la
recommend
Kill,
that.
Kill la Kill is like
Yeah.
bittersweet ending, but it's still sad.
I haven't finished it.
That's why I'm trying not to say anything, but it's
Okay,
like
okay.
bittersweet, but it's not. It's still sad,
Like
but not.
happy.
Yeah,
yeah.
in a way. I'll see.
Ah,
Damn,
but
you you finished this before Kill la Kill, so you stopped.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I
But
paused.
you'll watch it, and I still think those have like the most outrageous, bombastic like endings. This was like really big scope, but it wasn't too crazy.
Too crazy.
It wasn't too crazy, right?
I'm happy that this is only like one season.
It just feels complete.
It just feels so complete. Yeah. It just feels right to just end it like right there.
Yeah.
It's just be like here.
But dude, the animation with like everything, like all the fights in the second half was
Yeah.
wild. Actually,
The color schemes.
color usage was just
Yeah.
chef's kiss.
No. And I think like we've talked about lighting a lot in Spider-Verse, but I think the lighting here was important as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But it was like so good. I think this studio, they really like
They use-
lines.
Yes.
Especially lines around the eyes
Mhm.
and like when you like zoom in.
Yeah, because
But
they also
yeah,
have another movie that I haven't seen either,
Oh,
but
okay.
that was their most recent thing, I think.
Really?
It was like that punk rock one, I think. If I show
okay.
you the poster, you'll recognize it most likely.
I have a feeling I
Yeah.
might know which one you're talking
But
about. No, I think their color usage was great.
yeah,
It's just it's so
everything
good.
pops, and I mean it just matches like the world, but everything just
Yeah.
pops so well. And I was like,
It's like blue, blacks, and then you get kind of like pinkish and yellow.
because it was like the irony is that it's in a dark world, right? Very bland, dark world, but everyone
Yeah.
pops out in a sense.
Yeah.
So.
Did you have a favorite fight though? That second half was crazy.
Oh, second half was crazy. So I would say the part when he has to get the exoskeleton.
Yes.
That one, it was just super tense. But
Because everyone was there.
everyone was there.
Yeah.
It's crazy how the group just there's so many like backstabs going on, and because it was what was it, Kiwi or was it
I think it was Dorio.
Dorio?
Right?
I always mix up Dorio and Kiwi, honestly, the name.
I think it was Dorio this time.
Okay. The
Yeah.
hacker one. No. Dorio's the.
Oh no, Dorio's the girlfriend.
Yeah, I think it was.
No, it's Kiwi.
it was
Kiwi's the
Kiwi.
hacker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, also sad, but
I know.
but yeah, how she like turned on them and all, that's wild.
Dude, that was a twist.
That was a twist. But I think that fight was the coolest to see, like when he gets the suit and he feels special.
And then he's no longer special.
And then he's no longer special.
No longer special.
Oh.
No, yeah. No, I agree with you. That was probably one of the better fights. But I also liked the beginning too. With David.
Yeah.
When he just first started out. I think that was really cool.
Oh,
to
that
see.
was cool ramp up. Yeah.
Yeah, just to see him be a noob.
Speedy boy,
Yeah.
essentially.
A little baby.
I thought he was just gonna stay that way, but I didn't know he was gonna get super augmented. But I think that's a cool arc.
Yeah, no. I know.
Low key following the main, unfortunately.
Sadly. But yeah, overall, I think this was just so good. In a short amount of time that it had.
Can we also add all these? There's so many twists, but it all plays a role in like how the story plays out. Plays a role though, but it's just the mom trying to do everything for David. But to us to find out that she was dealing with all these like screwed up like augments, black market stuff.
Augments, yep.
Yeah.
The black market, just to make money, just so he could just go to a really good school. And he's a smart kid. David's a really smart kid.
Just for him to get to the but everything she asked for happened.
Yeah.
Because he got to the top. He didn't let anyone it was just, again, it's just beautiful. Well written. Very simple.
Very simple. Very sad story. This is just a sad story.
I'm all for it. Because it's so good.
Gosh. But yeah, would recommend. Just watch it. I mean, if you've gotten this far,
I'd assume you watched it.
We've assumed that you've watched it. But yeah, Harrison, do you have any other closing thoughts?
This is also random, but Faraday, I totally forgot it was by what's his name? From Breaking Bad. Esposito? Giancarlo?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. I forgot he voiced him too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that because I do recognize his voice.
Because in the second half, you watched the English in the second half.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. He talked more in the second half anyway, so
he
it makes
did
more sense.
talk more in the second half. Yeah, I just didn't realize that. Okay, that's cool.
That's wild. But that's it.
That's cool. Yeah, for this one, I think dub is probably the way to go. Yeah.
Oddly
enough. 99.9% of the time we watch everything in sub, but
and also wanted to add Lucy's backstory is also depressing, but yeah, all sad.
No, because I just want to cry and feel empty. But yeah, overall, it was good. It was great.
Good shit.
But thanks for tuning in. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook at NgoVo Convo, NgoVo Convo, logos above Harrison's head. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's below me. Comment down below how sad you were, how empty you were after watching Cyberpunk. Let us know how we're doing. What do you want to see next? If you want us to continue to cry. Just kidding. Please don't.
But do.
But do. But yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.